Hello everybody, welcome back to Arthenex Plays Thea the Awakening. Excuse me. All right, so we looks like we just are ready to end this turn. Our craftsmen are both building things that take a really long time. It is morning, which is good because this expedition has a long way to go. And looking at it, it looks like this water extends even back further this way. So I'm thinking I'm going to turn around and head south after all, even though the terrain looks a little bit rougher. And so we got meat and bird meat there. Lots of seaweed around here as well. We can't get here. Want to clear out that beehive? I think we probably do want to clear out that beehive since we're here. And there is a treasure chest as well. Okay. So we'll just fight these guys. It almost ought to resolve it, but I don't want to take random wounds. And looking at our layout here, definitely would. Starting to get some really high level guys, which is good, but it means that I'm having a hard time using first action on them. Okay. Let's get you out there. And $23, $12. Let's get you out there as well. Get our blunt people out there. Now let's see if we use. We shouldn't have to worry too much about our health. We have extra defense on most of these guys. So we'll move you out there, and we'll throw you out there as well. And then let's do a bit closer on you, and then you can do a protect ally since he doesn't have very much defense. And then we'll throw you out there. So 5, 10, 13. There's a small chance that she'll get wounded. It's unlikely, but it is possible. Okay, so she's not. I don't think she'll get wounded. Yeah, so she took care of all the ones before her. Okay, he takes a shot at him. And then second round, all right. Easily be able to kill them all. Okay, a little bit of amber. And you're out of moves. We still have tons of experience, so we keep leveling up like every turn. I think as long as we have extra experience. And we're not producing any of those, which is fine. In fact, we're not producing any food at all right now, I don't think. Yeah, we're still just producing wood and elven wood. Well, we still have tons and tons of vegetables. You got 3 turns left on that armor. And 6 turns left on the smithy. So End our turn. There's been an increase in vermin in your village over the last few days. You have dealt with the rodents, but your wise ones tell you they were not healthy. Just as they feared, your men begin to fall ill one by one, and soon the whole village is affected. Okay, well, we have both the medic and the herbs. Village medic has their hands full, but thanks to the supply of herbs, you're able to battle a disease with a full arsenal. We lost 15 herbs. Okay. And we're going to do another sickness challenge in our village. Interesting. I wonder why you played that one first. Alright, well, when you get that, we'll get that out there. Maybe he was worried about counter tactic? Maybe. And that's all we can do. You have counter offense level 5. Let's try that. Yeah, okay, good. And then will you do a... We'll play you. Oh, end our turn. Alright, we'll play you, and then we'll play you can do a get closer. Alright, so... Okay, that was backwards. We wanted that to go the other way. We already killed that one. Oh well. If you had attacked the other one, we would not have taken damage. But as it is, we did take a little bit. Your medics did not sleep, eat, until every man and woman and child were tended to. Well, we don't have any children, but that's a nice thought. Their vigorous attack on the sickness paid off, and everybody's then back on their feet. The worst is past. That's still true, right? No children have mysteriously arrived in our town. No, yeah. Almost makes me want to build a cabbage patch, but we have tons, so many vegetables. Okay, let's move you. We'll go ahead and pick up this treasure chest. It's kind of on the way. And it's worth going a little ways out of the way for some ruins. Enraged crows. That's a lot of crows. 12 of them, in fact. Alright, well, let's play both of our blunt weapon people. So I think crows will jump in front. Oh, no, they won't. It's bees that jump in front. Oh, well, he played a jump in front card to jump in front. We can play one card. Let's do a confuse. It's probably unnecessary, but let's do it anyway. Let's see if he does it again. No. Okay. We can play one card. Let's play you. Okay. We can play one card. Protect ally 15. That's pretty good. We shouldn't need it on him. Let's play her. Um, all right, maybe do a get closer with 15 defense. And only 8 defense. Go ahead and do a protect ally. Just give him tons of defense so we don't have to worry about it. We shouldn't have to worry about it anyway. We won't kill them all on the first round phase, but we will kill almost all of them. Yeah, just like I thought, there was no point in confusing any of those. Fight phase 2, and then blunt weapons. Each of the blunt weapon people is killing 2, and then we have plenty of regular weapons to kill the rest of them. All right. 24 clay, 13 granite, 27 bones. Okay. How are we doing on inventory space? We got about almost 2,000 left. All right, I'm just going to turn straight this way. For you, there was a group of black wolves attacking something. As you get closer, you realize there are 2 packs. One attacking a small baby and one fighting not far with something else. You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic as the wolves are unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long the shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight but is clearly losing its strength. I don't think we can afford to split the party. I'm going to help the cat. I don't think we can risk splitting the party. All right, let's see. We can play 2 cards. Let's start by playing you. And then you. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's play you. Hmm. Sure, let's counter tactic away the last wolf. The alpha wolf is yet to be played. Alright, so we'll play you. Oh, the alpha wolf never got played? Is it in the discard pile? It must be in the discard pile. Let's just do double confuse. So they only have one viable fighter in the first round and it's dead before it gets to go. And then we can kill the other 2. And then the discard pile. 1, 2, 3. There's the alpha wolf. And it's dead. Check how the child and the cat are. Charging to help the cat, hoping the child will remain protected, and you were right. Good. You defeated the wolves, and both the child and the cat are okay. The cat seems angry at first, but seeing the child safe, it turns into a surge of light and disappears into the child itself. You feel a residue of the protection upon some of your people. Nice. Take the child and leave. So do you have the child? Yeah, you have the child in your inventory. It doesn't weigh anything. Well, it's going to be a little risky, but we're going to continue on with the child in tow. We'll head up this way. What is this? Wolf lair, I guess. Okay. Okay, we keep gaining experience faster than we're leveling up. Seems like it might be a little bit of a balance issue. Not that I'm complaining. +2 damage, +1 will. Okay. End the turn. Okay, 5 bats attacked us. I'll play you, and then I'll play you with this. Oh, no, that's all we can play. All right, it's fine. Okay, we'll play you with the 17 defense, since you played a confused person. And he played another confused person. Sure, let's do a counter offense. And play another defensive character. Alright, so we'll play you. Doesn't really matter what we do with you, but you can do a protect ally, and you can do a confuse. And I'm sure they'll all be dead in short order. There we go. Okay, and we level up again. And now we're going to attack the wolf lair. Let's fight the wolves. 3 starving wolves and 3 wolves. Should be able to deal with them fairly easily. That's kind of annoying. Let's see, we can play 2 cards. How do we counter offense? We could confuse them both. See, you do not have enough damage to actually kill both of them. You can kill one of them, but that's it. In fact, we don't have a lot of damage over here on the side of the table. Alright, let's get you out there. And then yeah, we'll do 1 confuse. Okay. We'll do another confuse. And then we'll play you. Oh, no, we can't. And we'll play you. Then we'll play you. Then we'll play you. And then we'll do another confuse. So we're definitely attacking in the wrong order here. All right. But we managed to kill enough of them that they did not break through my defenses. Okay. 8 bones and 6 fur. And we still have more wolves there. I'm going to send you up first, I think. And then I'll send you. And then we can do... We should not need a protect ally. No, we definitely should not. All right. I'll just play you. Actually, I think I'm going to do a first action on you. Just to ice things. And then sure, you can do a confuse. It's meaningless, but whatever. And you can do a protect ally, which is also meaningless, but whatever. Okay. So kill both of those. Kill both of those. All right, now we can finally actually move there. Really need more spider silk right now. And we're actually not going to level up next turn for the first time in several turns. Okay. Those are all looks. I don't see any notifications I need to worry about, so we'll end this turn. We got a new research point. Not really sure how that works. You must just get them over time, because I definitely did not fill this up. We got a new villager. Adelaida is a hunter to replace the hunter that we gave away. A little bit less animal kinship. Cool. I'll definitely take that. Sure she had animal kinship before or what the deal was with that. And we finished production. All right, I'll deal with that in a minute. So, travel through the hills in search of resources and you come across the remains of an old settlement. The houses are small, almost built into the hills themselves, and despite the decay brought on by the darkness, many look well preserved. You realize, however, that you are not alone, as two tall orcs step in front of you with their weapons drawn. Halt! One shouts at you in a deep, heavy, drumming voice. Halt! What does that mean? All right, let's not do anything rash. That's a 4-skull encounter there. The two orcs speak with each other in a foreign tongue, which sounds a lot like whistling leaves on a windy day. You make out a few words like deal, mistress, and vault, but not much else. The orcs step aside and an orcish female steps in. She is even taller, more muscular, and holds her head up high as she speaks to you. We got here first, humans, so don't get any ideas, but we may have a deal for you. We found something and it needs tools to open, and we have none. Give us your tools. In exchange, we will give you several weapons and some resources we found in this place. Why don't we work together? The orc woman frowns and her men take a few steps forward, but she raises her hand to stop them. Work together, you say. Why? We have never gotten anything but hatred and disdain from your kin. Why would we trust you? I guess you just have to take the first step. We don't trust you either, but we're willing to give it a go. All right, so we'll try this. 1 orc witch, matriarch, and 4 orc fighters in social combats. It's a good thing we have that blessing of speech. Yeah, we actually have some pretty good stats here, considering this is speech combat. Let's get you out there. You are awesome at speech. And we can actually play another card. We could try counter offense, but I don't like playing chances. Let's do... Let's get you out there. You have 9 speech attack. Okay, that is a lot of damage. Counter tactic level 12. Or I could do support ally. Is she gonna kill that thing? 19, and he has 30. No, I think we should probably do support ally. Now the two of them together can actually kill that orc witch. Five and 8. Maybe counter offense would have worked. Orc matriarch has 12. Let's do that. And then I'll play get closer on you since you have lots of health. Alright, so let's play you, and then you can do a support ally so you can actually do some damage if you survive that long. Which you should. And he did a support ally. Alright, so we got the orc witch out of there. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. And that's fine. 8. Okay, overall, I think that exchange was to our advantage. We killed the matriarch and the witch. We still have you. As long as we still have you, we're still in pretty good shape. Let's do that, and that's all we can do. Yeah, we should be fine here, because we can just do a counter tactic. And the turn. And then play, and you can do support ally and play. Okay. So, yep, success. The conversation goes well, and so you end on a high note. So you see, we both have an image of who our people are in our heads. We think orcs are brutes who will eat our children, and from the sounds of it, you think the same of us. If we give you our tools, you may not find anything of use in the vault anyway, but if we work together, you keep your stuff and get half of what's in the vault, and we both learn to trust that trust can be found in the strangest of places. The orc woman nods and smiles. Oh, fine. You have a silver tongue, human, but I like it. Let's the vault open, and then perhaps we can drink together. Open the vault using your tools. Inside the vault, you find a supply of various wooden logs, some minerals, and a huge supply of dried, cured food stocks. You also find a small armory, but it's clear that whoever lived here treasured the food and resources more than anything else. Oh, sure. Let's share the spoils. Share the spoils and sit by the fire with the orcs. There's an awkward distance between the groups, but it is certainly progress. The orcs get up to leave, but their leader turns to you once more. This was a trip to remember, and I would not like it to go to waste on account of our mutual hatred. I give you one of my men. Not a good one, mind you. He's a measly thing, but perhaps he can prove his worth among your people. But in return, one of yours will come and live with us. Perhaps in a way, this way we will learn about each other and rebuild our land differently from before. So do we want to trade one of our people for an orc? Sure. All right, we accept. We lost the Vladek. The woman nods in agreement and says no more. One of your people joins the orcs, and one of the orc fighters comes back with you. Both seem uneasy about their new situation, but accept it with grace. And we gained a ton of vegetables. Okay. So did our person take his gear with him? Who did we lose? We lost one of our fighters. We lost our fighter that was wearing the chainmail armor. So no, he didn't take his gear with him. Orc fighter. Level 5. He's pretty powerful. Only for challenge physical and challenge cure sickness. Double adrenaline boost damage to characters. Gathering 1. So we didn't lose one of our gathering fighters. Sure. Well, why don't you put on the chainmail and 8 damage polearm. Not bad. Not as good as this, of course. What are you currently using? This Larcius in one sweep. The masterful blade with his honor out of monster bowls, of course. 10 damage and 6 defense. I'm going to give you this. I give you 28. I'll give you that too. Class orc. And we'll give you the light crossbow he was using. No defense, though. Not a huge fan of that. You know, I think I'm going to switch things up. I'm going to give this to you. You still at least have a little bit of defense, and you do 35 damage, which is considerably more. And We'll give the orc fighter. Let's see which is better. 10 damage, 6 defense, 2 will. 5 damage, 5 defense. 7 damage, 6 defense. This is definitely better. Okay. All right. Interesting. So now we've got an orc in the party. That's pretty cool. And then we got to do some stuff over here. Like, for starters, we got to equip you. You came with an armored arm. I don't think I will save the dragon shell for one of my regular units, but I'll give you the leather jerkin. And then let's see, 8 damage, 5 defense, 8 damage, 5 defense, and it weighs much, much less. So we'll give you that. And get that already. You have a crude bow, which is 4 range damage. Okay. And you have 11 gathering right at the start, though, which is pretty good. You don't suppose you have any crafts, do you? Doesn't look like it. Okay. No. So let's move you back up to the vegetables, and we'll have you gather the elven wood. And I want to craft some more gathering tools. We don't have any more wicker, but we do have cane. And so that's 4 gathering. That's 3 gathering. Not that we would ever use dragon leather for that, but that's 4 gathering. That's 3 gathering. That's 4 gathering. All right. We'll craft 2 of those. Where did the wicker turn up anyway? It's yarn, quartz, granite. There's the spider silk. I did unlock wicker, right? Oh no, I never did. Might be worth considering. Unlocking gems might be worth considering too. Or increases magic skill. think I'm going to keep going for more resources. And I think... ancient wood. Or start working on gemstones or do wicker. I'm going to grab wicker. Then when he's done, and actually, hang on, cancel. Craft. Gathering tools. Wicker and spider silk. And wood. That's 5 gathering. And then we'll do 2 of those. Oops. Okay. We'll dismiss all of these and end the turn. All right, then we'll move you to here. More walking skeletons, okay. Oh, traps is what you use for counter offense. Interesting. I don't have a first action available. I can play 1 card. Let's... Can't confuse everybody. Yeah, I think I'm going to do... No, I'm going to play him. And then we'll just pile on the defense. And then you can do a confuse. And then we'll finally get around to playing these guys. So he's going to take some hits, but hopefully he won't get wounded. Okay, good. He killed the skeleton. That's the main thing. The rest of these guys can clean up the rats easily enough. All right. Okay, more topaz. How are we doing on inventory space? We're running very low. Still, I am going to go over here. What is this? Small hive. All right, I don't really care about that. More walking skeletons. Wow, he has 33 health. I'll get him out there then. And that's it. That's all we can do. Let's get rid of that and play you. Oh, shoot. All right, well, we're not too late, actually, even though I messed up. Because now we can do a first action on you, and then you can do a protect ally on him. And then we can play you guys. That was almost a large error. All right. All right, so we're going to have to get rid of a bunch of stuff. I think we can get rid of the sandstone. I think we got plenty of that. The granite, I definitely want to keep. I don't have very much clay. You can get rid of the 3 leather. I am perfectly willing to get rid of the dark wood. All right, and that gives us enough. Okay. Yep. All right. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. And until then, have a terrific day.